Last time on StarCrawlers. A mysterious stranger with a head full of tentacles and his plucky sidekick arrive on a backwater space station, where they're hired by a bartending pirate to kill a robot janitor. What further adventures await our heroes? Find out in today's episode of StarCrawlers. Let's play! Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome back to the second episode of the StarCrawlers Let's Play series. I was pleasantly surprised by how well received the first episode was, despite the wonky audio, but hopefully I can improve on it a little this time. Let's get started. Just to fill you in, between episodes I went ahead and took care of some basic housekeeping. I sold off my extra gear to the gear shop in the black market, and I picked up my backer exclusive items, which for the most part I won't be using. I dump them in my stash just so I don't get an unfair advantage. So yes, I'm bad at video games, but I don't necessarily want you to have to watch me power through everything with overpowered legendary gear. I did pick up the Ankh though, the automated nano-cloning hologlyph, just because it's no fun watching me die and then having to watch me replay through something, so that'll give me one do-over. I also did equip the loot detector, which will give me a slightly higher chance of finding some interesting gear, just so you don't have to watch me grind too much. So, let's jump into the second tutorial mission. Distressing Signals. Talry Hobbs, the Styx engineer, is looking for a crew to investigate a distress beacon coming from a salvage junker in the area. Investigate the ship for surviving crew and render assistance. Decent rewards, and also I have absolutely no choice, so let's go. Sadly, I still haven't been able to afford any additional crawlers, so it's just me by my lonesome. Herding witty rejoinders. A subtle trill from your comlink signals an incoming transmission. Luna appears on the holo, looking annoyed as usual. What's the what in there? Atmo is low. Looks like power is too. Nothing exciting in the airlock. Seeing as this is our first job in a while, try not to botch it. I got a ship in burning need of fuel and parts. Any questions on the job? What are we after again? Boss, may I just say you've got a mind that's more plastic-sieved than steel trap? Noted. We're looking for whoever sent the distress beacon. They might need a part, some fuel, or maybe a lift back to the station. Either way, let's see if we can't help out and earn ourselves a paycheck. Well, I guess even people with tentacles in their head should show some minor concern for life. Any communications from the crew? No one's answering my hails on local comms. You should head to the cockpit to see if you can find someone and get a lead on what happened. I'll sweep the exterior again and check in later. Sounds good to me. Oh. Hold up, getting a call relay from the Styx wire for you. Who's calling? A snarl creases Luna's mouth. Corp Rep for Chimera Biopharma Solutions. You want me to patch them through? Well, clearly she doesn't like Chimera, but as I have established, they are my good friends. You may recall they held me captive and poked my brain for a while once, but then they let me go, and that's the important part. So, let's see what they want. Thank you for taking my call. I'm contacting you on behalf of my employer, as I believe our interests may be aligned currently. The ship you've boarded was delivering medical supplies belonging to my employer. The supplies were to be paid for by the recipients, but as it now seems they will not be delivered, we would like to reclaim our property. My employer will pay you 100 credits to locate and return these supplies. That's pretty dodgy, but I'm pro-Chimera, so sounds reasonable. I'll keep an eye out for your supplies. Excellent. I will ensure the credits are deposited to your account when you have secured our supplies. Thank you in advance for your services. Well, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. Alright, so here's the airlock with nothing exciting in it. Oop. Heads up, we got P's active. Someone must have activated the security system. Stay frosty, place is probably crawling with them. Alright. Oh, that's just a cute little robot. Hello. Hello? Okay, you're officially less cute now. Alright, let's take a look at what we're dealing with. Level 1, 36 health, 1 shield. Energy resistance, nothing I have to worry about. Personal emergency automatons are a common sight when crawling. Manufactured and deployed en masse by both individuals and corporations, Ps are activated to deter scavengers and pests when a ship or facility has been compromised. Well, to be fair, I kind of qualify as a scavenger and a pest, so this poor thing's kind of the victim here. Not that it's going to stop me from killing it. Speaking of which... Oh, that was easy. Victory. And I even got some terrible armor as a reward. Alright, so which way am I going here? Alright, well, it looks like I immediately chose the wrong direction because this door is locked. The cargo hold door is in lockdown. Well, obviously I'll call Luna. You gonna keep bugging me every 5 minutes or find some loot? I'm at the cargo hold. Nice! What do they got in there? Crates of creds? And it's on lockdown. Can you check the hold doors from out there? Yeah, swinging around now. Got Atmo venting out here. They're ajar a bit. You'll have to override the lockdown from the cockpit if you want in there, which you do because credits. It's good that she stays on task. Got it. Off to find the cockpit. Well, guess once again I have little choice, so I will backtrack. And I don't see any indication of which way I should go, so... I will take that. Oh. There's little dinosaurs on that crate. That's cute. Guessing that's another Firefly reference. Ah, okay, I'm in the crew quarters. The crew quarters filled with loose credit chips. Alright, another crew room. I'll steal all this unattended money. I'll read this. Someone was composing a message on this tablet when whatever happened, happened. This deal is too flush to pass on, even if Cap ain't down with transporting chems. What she don't know can't hurt us. I stashed the goods in my locker, passcodes in the galley in the usual place. Remember, red, yellow, red, yellow. My contact will flag you when you get to the Parsi sector for the drop. Smits. Isn't it convenient that people always happen to disappear or die right when they're in the middle of writing something? Leaves an awful lot of convenient records for you to stumble over. Red, yellow, red, yellow. Alright. Not the most complex code, I'll have to keep that in mind. Also, I'll take that med kit. Hey, another cute little robot that is instantly going to be less cute when it starts trying to kill me. Well, I had an easy enough time with the first one, so I might as well take this one out too. After he shoots me. 1 and 2. Though I can't help but notice that my void energy is getting a bit high. I distinctly remember reading a warning about overloading. Okay, I appear to be in a mess hall. More loose cred chips. Okay, so that takes care of that whole four-way intersection. Okay, I can't help but notice there seems to be an inordinate amount of condiments on display here. I mean, I know that beggars can't be choosers when you're in space, and they're probably eating out of cans, so they welcome whatever... cans of rat, apparently. Alright, So I guess I can't really blame them for the extra ketchup and mustard. Let's see. Hey, look at this. Alright, so this appears to be the medical supplies. Medical crates stamped with the logo of Chimera Biopharma Solutions are stacked here. A shipping manifest is clipped to the front. Let's see here. The manifest indicates the supplies are bound for Brighthall, a colony in the region that has been struggling with an outbreak of pox. The transaction records state that the bill has been paid in full to Chimera, and the colony is awaiting delivery. I am good friends with Chimera, due to previously established reasons. But it does seem kind of scummy to just send them off. Alright, Luna. Let's get these to the colonists. You are go for Luna. Bring the shuttle around. I want to get these medical supplies to Brighthall Colony. Heh, and I want to retire to Londinius and buy a shiny hat. Okay, yet another Firefly reference. With all due respect, boss, our agreement is to and fro on crawler runs. Side trips cost extra fuel, 20 creds of extra fuel to be exact. Oh, okay, so she is shaking me down to do the right thing. You know what? I am going to say no on that. No problem. Business is business. Holler if you need a lift back to Styx. It's covered in the contract, sugar. I'm liking you less and less, Luna. Alright, well, pretty light on cred, so... Sorry, colonists, I'm just going to send these to Chimera. Bring the shuttle around. Chimera is looking to claim these. Roger. While I won't offer my opinion on Chimera, I can state categorically that I love me some creds. I'll relay that we've got the goods. Yeah. Go ahead and judge me all you want, Luna. You tried to charge me extra for doing the right thing. Alright, another cute robot. Guess I'll murder him too. And honestly, I'm starting to feel a little bad about killing these guys. First it's the robot janitor, and now it's these little robot security guards that can barely touch me. At some point, I'd kind of like to run into someone who I feel like deserves to be killed. Hey. Looks like some halfway decent shields. In fact, normally I'm not going to bother having you agonize over watching me decide what gear to equip, but since it looks pretty clear that this shield is better than anything I'm wearing, I'm just going to slap that on right now. Alright, clearly I'm in a cockpit. The bridge is ominously lifeless. Luna's face appears on your comm. Nothing to report out here. Escape pods unlaunched. Looks like some airlocks might have been open, though. I sense danger lurking in these shrinking corridors. None remains. Creepy. You find the ship log? Logs are here. Let me see. I like how I just kind of randomly switch from weirdo to normal lines of dialogue. The display is open to the ship's log. Someone was in the process of making an entry. Of course they were. Why wouldn't they be? Everybody in the ship was busy writing down entries in their journals when something went wrong. Scanning the log entries reveals that the crew recently discovered a massive ship. The words, "score of a lifetime" are a recurring theme. This sounds promising. Logs mention a colony ship, big one. Registered under the name Stella Marin. Founded adrift in the Guggen sector. Got the coords here. Guggen, eh? That's only 4 parsecs from here. Anyone on board? Completely abandoned. System still functioning. No apparent signs of mechanical distress. That sounds like a mint find. There's also mention of some cargo they looted from the ship. Log cuts off after that. Does it now? I say you unlock the cargo hold and see if they pulled in anything worth taking. No crew means their untimely demise is our gain, right? She's all heart. Unless their demise was in the cargo. Things finally show signs of getting interesting, and now you're worried about a little danger? You're a crawler. The possibility of violence is just icing on the loot cupcake. Get your weapons ready and stop whinging. Gonna have words at some point. Whoa, hold on. Hidden sash, eh? And a pistol. That's a shame. I get the impression that they kind of want me to use melee weapons on the Void Psyker. Finding a pistol's kind of a waste. Oh yeah, plus my sword does 50% more damage, so I'll just stick with that for now. This pretty scenery and nothing I seem to be able to interact with. That's a shame. Alright, so where am I headed? Okay, I guess I'm going over there. Oh. More unattended credits. I guess someone just fell to their death down these stairs, spraying money out as they went. Yeah, speaking of which, I've noticed a distinct lack of corpses on this ship, considering that something terrible clearly happened to the crewmen. Oh, I see a ping. Lockers. Lockers with names on them. Conseco, Jablonski, Smits, and Nikos. Smits. The crew's personal lockers appear intact and untouched. Whatever happened to the crew, no one seems to have taken anything of value. Alright, well, obviously we're going to hone in on Smits. Beneath the stack of manifest orders, you uncover a small hidden compartment sealed with a maglock keypad. Well, let's take a look at it. It appears to be a standard 4-digit maglock keypad. Entering the correct code will unlock the compartment. This model has a warning label indicating it has a failsafe mechanism to destroy the contents if tampered with. Alright, so I have to enter a code, or I can try to force it open and presumably destroy the contents. This isn't exactly a complex puzzle, and it helps that I've already run through the tutorial a couple of times with my other character. The odd number of mustard and ketchup containers here is the code. It is the infallible condiment code, I guess. Where you just hope, I guess, that the rest of your crew never moves any of your condiment containers. So, 1483. Yeah. Can't say that's the most logical puzzle, but whatever. 1483. 1483. The access light turns green and you hear the soft click of the lock disengaging. Opening the compartment reveals a small stash of recreational chems. You could offload these at the station for a decent price. I'll take them. There is nothing else in the compartment. Well, I'm curious. Let's see what I've got here. I'm pretty sure it gave me different chems with my other character. Armorall. Bonus damage reduction, penalty to damage infliction. Go faster at reduced accuracy, and deal more damage with reduced accuracy. I can't say any of those sounds particularly appealing. But free creds are free creds. Oh, right, I guess I should look through the rest of these lockers real quick. Conseco. The contents of the locker are neatly arranged, but there is nothing of interest or obvious value. Personal effects indicate this locker may have belonged to the captain. Boring. Jablonski. A torrent of trash and candy wrappers pour out of the locker when you open it. Besides some artwork of questionable taste, there is nothing of interest in the locker. Right? Nikos. A large stash of candy bars is neatly stacked and arranged in the center of an otherwise empty locker. Ooh, a piece of candy. Grab a candy bar. Underneath the pile of candy bars is a small pile of cred sticks. Sweet, I guess. Guess that's better than candy. Can't eat it, though. Alright. Here we are in the storage bay. I see one ominous glowing container. What's the word, boss? Is it antiques, hot goods, spices? I love spices. It's a crate. Crates of what? Secrets and lies. Well said. A string of incoherent curses fills your ears. You're fecking with me, right? You're such a joker. Ha ha. No joke. I'll go see what's in it. Well, don't keep me in suspense. Open the crate already. Right. Just poke around real quick. I'm not seeing anything else I can poke at, so I guess I'll crack open this totally safe-looking case. Fumbling with the latch of the crate, you hear a faint whirring from within, the sound of machinery coming slowly to life. You hesitate with one hand resting on the lid. I will ready my weapons. You unholster your weapons and level them on the crate. Only then do you cautiously begin to unhinge the latch. As the latch releases, you feel a strong push on the lid from within the crate. You steel your grip and barely manage to keep the lid closed. Shoot the crate or open it quickly. Well, considering that I don't have a gun, I'm gonna open it, I guess. You fling the crate open suddenly, revealing a nightmarish jumble of mechanical limbs that is starting to unfold. It's pretty clear this thing wasn't designed with diplomacy in mind. Luckily, you've got the jump on it and start attacking before it can fully deploy. Kill it! Kill it with fire! Ooh, that is a pretty sweet-looking robot. Okay. Alright, He looks cool, but I want to say he looks markedly less cool now that he's squatting and flailing his arms wildly. I guess the lasers might be an issue. Let's see what we're dealing with here. 72 health, 3 shields. Elite. Elite enemies have increased resistance to charm, stun, and taunt effects. None of which I use, so no problem. What is this thing? That's a good question, enemy description. Alright, well I don't really have a lot of options here. I have unlocked 0 other moves, so I can either continue shooting him with void bolts or start stabbing him with my sword. Okay, he's still charging up at me. Is this going to overload? I hope not. Oop. 2.5 Interobangs has released Thunderclap. What is he, a Pokemon? Did that even do anything? Oh, he took out all my shields. Okay. I guess that could be mildly annoying, except I'm about to kill him. Okay. And now he's charging up his arm cannon. Again, that would be ominous or mildly terrifying, except he has 6 health, so I guess that's the end of that. Not gonna lie, that boss fight was kind of anticlimactic. Prototype Tech Eye. Don't worry, it doesn't replace your actual eyeball, records your actions in combat, and provides pointers on how to improve. Bonus experience. Alright, I know they're saying that it doesn't replace your actual eyeball, like that's a perk, but as far as I'm concerned, replacing my eyeball with robot eyes, it's kind of the whole point. As the sparks die down, the disabled bot is slumped in front of you. It's not completely fried, but the damage looks severe. At any rate, it's down for the count and you are still standing. Luna's voice crackles to life beside you. Looks like you ran into some trouble after all. Hush, my new friend is sleeping. Indeed. Any idea what this thing is? I'm no expert, but that's definitely not off-the-rack tin. Might be worthwhile to cart it back, see if the baby wrench jockey, rude, can do anything with it. Good idea. I'll meet you back at the airlock. I have to say, I'm a little disappointed with the lack of tendril or brain beast lines in my dialogue this session. Really looking forward to my Void Psyker being a crazy person some more. Oh well. Let's see, how do I get out of here? Hook a right at the table full of condiments. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Hey, and a level up to boot. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I get that this robot somehow jettisoned the crew into space because Luna told me that the airlocks were open, but then what? The robot sealed itself back in a crate and took a nap? I guess that just goes hand in hand with my rampant roboticide. Say, murdering a bunch of defenseless security robots, a robot janitor, and a robot taking a nap. As you walk into the station, Talry Hobbs appears. Thanks for checking out the beacon. Too bad. Her eyes light up when she spots the jumbled hunk of metal you're dragging behind you. What's that? You find that on the ship? Mind if I have a quick look? Go right ahead. Talry takes her time inspecting the bot at its core. Gadgets and gizmos extracted from various tool pouches and pockets take numerous readings on the circuitry and mechanical systems. This is quite a beast you've got. I've never seen anything like it. Fact is, I'm pretty certain it shouldn't exist. Many things move within this world that are beyond the dictates of humankind. Yes, that is what I want to say. Right. I just mean, based on what I'm seeing, it looks like we might be dealing with a level 7 AI. Strictly controlled under UFP Council rules. They don't just let these things wander around. Oh, is it worth anything? Talry's face takes on a serious cast. Here's where we got ourselves a real interesting situation. Way I see it, you got two choices. One, I rip the AI core out and you let me strip it and sell it for parts. Or two, I patch it up and we get it playing on your team. Both sound fun to me. What do you want to do? Well, my smuggler tore it to pieces and got a disappointing accessory, so I've already called this thing my friend, so I think I'll go with, 2. Feel like I should probably ask what a level 7 AI is, but screw it. Is it safe? Oh yeah, totally safe. Maybe. If it shows symptoms of wanting to eradicate the plague of humanity or anything like that, just let me know. Want me to get to work on it? Yes, fix it up. I want a killer robot on my team. Talry leans over the robot with a grin. Cool, couple of solders here and there. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Check back with me later. I'll have it up and running soon. Okay. Talry starts lugging the busted robot back to her shop, calling you over her shoulder. I feel like you made the right call here, RetconRaider. See you in a bit. She pushes the robot through the shop door and slams it shut. Oh. But I wanted a robot friend now. Oh well. Well, I did go up a level though, so let's grab that shield blasting move. I probably need a way to burn off all those void points I keep building up. I would like to get Chaotic Gathering, which increases the amount of void energy I gather, but that's kind of a problem right now, isn't it? I have no way of using it. Alright, I think that's it. Check my mail. Subject Contractual Payment, ID, number 98756A, from, hey, Chimera Biopharma Solutions. Greetings, you are receiving this confirmation wiregram as acknowledgement of completion of services rendered to Chimera Biopharma Solutions for asset recovery. We thank you for your services as third-party contractors, and will be sure to make use of your services again. Payment attachment. Regards. Okay. Nice and personable, but I will take the credits. Thanks, friends. And delete that. Alright. Pop over to the saloon. As you walk into the bar, Doc glances your way. He doles out a few more drinks to the usual crop of regulars, then ambles over. Hey there, Spaceface. You really kicked up a hornet's nest. I prefer bees. Bumblebees. Yup. Thing is, knowing the coordinates of the Celamarin puts you in rare company and presents an even rarer opportunity to fill your wallet with credits. There's more than a few interested parties that are willing to pay to know what happened there. No one knows what happened? That's the thing. Colonists all missing from the ship, except the ship is still largely intact. No signs of violence, no mechanical distress, no bodies. How can we benefit? A colony ship is a big deal. Lots of corps involved in financing, constructing, and crewing. UFP has put the ship on lockdown until they resolve who has what rights to board and investigate, which is where you come in. Yeah, I bet. Exactly. You got the cords, you got the skill set. Corps and civvy groups will be tripping over themselves to get you in there on their behalf. Long as you don't get caught or piss off the wrong people, you should have the run of the Stella Marin. Now, you got an advantage over other crawlers, but that just means every corp in the know is making plans to send someone in on the sly. You'd best make hay while the sun shines. I took the liberty of lining something up for you. Oh, well, that was nice of you, I guess. Kinda like to go on a procedural run, but, what's the job? First gig is from the ship's manufacturer, Aurora Starliners. I imagine they want to find out what happened before they catch blame. I can patch you into Aurora for the details. Thanks. Pour me a drink while I chat with Aurora. The holopanel on your comlink flickers on, showing the logo for Aurora Starliners. A clipped voice greets you. Greetings. Your services are recommended as you are in possession of the coordinates of the Stella Marin and are a capable team. If you will refrain from publicly sharing the coordinates, and you do turn out to be capable, we wish to make use of these services. Of course. Excellent. We'd like you to obtain a black box from the Stella Marin so we can perform a complete diagnostic review of the ship's systems. There are several on board a ship of this size. The simplest to reach is on the nav bay, located on deck 105. Sounds simple enough. It should be. The ship is officially on lockdown, so your job should be undisturbed. Now, once you locate the box, under no circumstances should you attempt to activate the data burst transmit feature. Simply bring the box back to your station. Plot-relevant question? Absolutely not. Activating in unsafe conditions will cause data corruption. Simply collect the box and return to the station for the drop. Do we have an understanding? Guess so. You're not exactly giving me a lot of options here. I'll let you get on with it then. I'm posting the details in private to your job board. Good day. The call cuts out abruptly as the Aurora rep severs the connection. I feel like I'm getting a little railroaded here, guys. Oh, well, at least I got options this time. Alright, well, once again, I think that brings us to a good stopping point. Just dump some of this excess gear, the drugs I'm never going to take, garbage armor. Alright. And more importantly, I notice I have 450 credits. That's enough to get some crewmen. So next time we'll pick up with a procedural mission, I think, after I hire some more crawlers. But for now, I think this is a good stopping point. You know, I'll admit, I'm actually having a lot of fun with this. I do think I prefer working with a proper script, but it's nice to be able to loosen up a bit and act a little goofy. Still, I'll be the first to admit that I'm just kind of winging this. I'm having fun, but I want to make sure that you're having fun too. So if you can think of any ways I can make these Let's Play videos more enjoyable, be sure to let me know down in the comments. And now I'm off to work on some other videos, so this is RetconRaider signing off. Thanks for watching. Oh, and remember, though I do love playing StarCrawlers, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official websites. Links are in the description.